guys, coming at you. Stream number 19, almost 20. Can you believe it? Oh man. There is so much I want to do, and it's hard coming up with the stream titles because every time I go to start a stream, I have to predict what I'm gonna do in the episode, kind of, to pick a title. But then we get like 5-10 minutes into the episode and I'm already doing something else. So I'm going to immediately jump into what I labeled this stream, which is thermal series. I'm only going to do one thing first, and that is we're going to start making bulk cells for all of the ingots we're making. And I'm going to go with the one we have the most resource of, which is copper. So the first bulk ingot cell, we're going to take our mega bulk item storage cell into a cell workbench, and we're going to partition it to copper. You have to do this, otherwise the cell will not receive items. So now that that's done, what I want to do is that copper is currently in these drives. So what I'm going to do is take them out and run them through an MEIO port, the ones with all our items. And what it does is really fast throws any items in the cell into our ME system. And if there is, for instance, a mega bulk storage cell, all those copper ingots will go in here now instead of this one, because I have set a higher priority on this ME drive than this one. This one's at 0, this one's at like 8,000. I did that because our backpack that's currently storing a lot of items is on priority 3002. Now that it's done that, we can throw these back in, and we basically just took out 57,000 items. Now there's more ingots to do, so we're going to need more bulk item cells. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can craft another one. We still need some more redstone. Redstone has been our limiting factor. Luckily, in the last stream, we super sped up our sifters, so hopefully in maybe 10 minutes there'll be enough redstone for another. I would like to make a redstone bee. However, the redstone bee requires a chocolate mining bee, and the only way to get this is from nests. And I have been trying to spawn one in dirt nests, and I have been unsuccessful. But as I was saying, I get sidetracked. Let's do some thermal series. Our lava is kind of keeping up with our boiler, but to really make sure we're going to be okay, I want to upgrade our magma chambers to a higher tier of component. Currently, in our magma chamber, we are only running hardened integral parts, but I want to try to do reinforced or resonant. So let's go ahead and make some patterns. We're going to need a pattern for hardened, a pattern for reinforced. Now it looks like we don't have recipes for any of these parts, so we're going to need electrum, which we can produce in our induction smelter. But it needs silver, which we are producing, so we don't need to worry about that. It also needs signalum, I think. So let's go ahead and make a signalum gear recipe, as well as the signalum recipe itself, once again in our induction smelter. So these will go to induction smelter, these will go in our molecular assemblers. The resonant component, however, we already have a recipe for Enderium, but we're going to need Lumium. And once again, I want to use the induction smelter recipe. This comes over here. But it also needs hardened glass. And you guessed it, induction smelter. All right, let's go ahead and get all of these patterns put away. Throw these ones in the induction smelter we set up over here in a previous stream. I believe this is our induction smelter. Yes. Now, if we come into the quest tree, let's go ahead and claim some of the quests we've received. Oh, I hate that you can't hold shift. And it looks like we have some monster hunter. Got a Basal's spawner, which is nice. We'll set up all our spanners, all of our spawners eventually, just not right now. But I wanted to look at the thermal quest tree to make sure that we grab any quests we need as we go through it. Thermal machines can have various augments installed onto them, changing their function in some way. Okay. Let's see what the sawmill does. Sawmill gives you more planks per log and the sawdust. Sawdust can be used to make both dye base, paper. It can be used for a lot, especially the cardboard box, which is what most people use it for. It can also give you something here. I know it's supposed to be there. It can be enriched into charcoal dust, which can then be enriched into charcoal. Ah. Okay. Well, what we care about is that the augments, we do need to turn them in. So let's go ahead and try to make a reinforced integral and see if it works. I know it's going to go through our induction smelter, which I'd love to know what augments can come in here. Doesn't tell me. It seemed it got stuck. Did we not set this up right? Ah, we need to say that it can input from the back and auto output. There we go. I hadn't set that up yet, but we should be good now. Yep, I think it's making the electrum right now. And it should have completed. Okay, there is a quest. No reward. Now the question is, do you have to have them both in there? Oh, you can just put in multiple of different types. Okay. Let's go ahead and now make some resonant. Let's see what that quest said. Scale up to 4x. Okay. Please make me. How many... I just realized our mob loot never got put into the system. But there's still a good amount of ender pearls from sifting, I believe. Let's go ahead and make the... Is it resonant? Where is it? There it is, resonant. Just make me a few of them. This should get to work. I am curious, while we wait for things to smelt, what some of these augments do. So let's go ahead and charge items, flux cell, lots of machines. There's a lot to try out here that I'd love to know what they do. A Tinker's Workbench. I am curious to try this out. I'd love to see what this does. Perhaps for making certain augments. Increases the strength of a potion, duration, area. Prevents RF from being lost after coil saturation. Increase fuel efficiency. Increases generation rate but reduces efficiency. Destroys excess non-primary item outputs. Products may be transferred to input on process completion. Creative. Catalytic reclamation chamber for the machine catalyst. Auxiliary process sieve. Increases secondary outputs. Better energy. Better speed. Interesting. So what I'm curious, as we wait for things to finish here, which I do want to make sure that this is waiting. Do not push if there is already a pattern present. I do want to make sure this is actually working. Yeah, right now it's making signalum. Signalum? Signalum? I think it's signalum or signalum. But while those are crafting, let's take a break and come over here where I wanted to use our mechanical crafter here to make some more of the large recipes, such as wireless stress. You need an energy transmitter, item transmitter, fluid transmitter. Okay. And most importantly, I want to make an alternator. I want to convert stress into RF. So I'm going to favorite this recipe. We're going to need copper spools, which is copper wire and empty spool. We're going to need our rolling machine hooked up again. I wonder where I could just... Is there somewhere I could just toss it for now? Probably just somewhere over here on the side. Eventually we'll get a proper create setup. We're just not there yet. I need to make this island better. I mean, for Pete's sake, it's only one layer. But what else do we need for the alternator? We need a capacitor, which is zinc and copper plate. Oops. We need iron rods and andesite alloy. Okay. Well, let's make some iron rods right now. Since we have this already over here. Have those being made. In fact, why don't we hook it up where it gets more speed? Ah, yeah, much faster. We should have some brass over here. So in our alternator, we need a brass rod in the middle. We need an andesite alloy. 2 above that. We need 6 iron plates. We'll need our capacitor. Let's make a pattern for that. I think our press is already full on patterns at the moment. What we can do we'll make one of these. And we will add another pattern provider to this machine because these machines can do multiple sides. Oh, there's a loop bee. Let's grab our lasso. Somehow I keep losing my lasso and I'm not sure how. Apparently, I don't even know how to spell it. Lead. That's what I'm looking for. Come here, Mr. Loop Bee. Let's go ahead and see what he gives us. Take a nice little break. Ooh. Extra level of looting. Horse gem. A miniature red heart, an egg, a white flower, and another egg. And another egg. Don't know why you got so many eggs there, buddy. Let's go ahead and throw this pattern in there. And also tell this not to show. And we should be able to make a capacitor now. Let's make sure that works. Worked beautifully. We'll place our capacitor in our multi-craft. And then we're going to need some copper wire, I believe, is what it was. Which is copper plates. So let's request some copper plates. I believe this should be done rolling. It was full. Should be done any second now. There we go. And we'll start feeding this copper plates. This wire will be used in copper spools. And eventually we'll make the... We're going to hook this all up to applied energistics. I just want to make the island better first. I don't want to have shafts running everywhere. I want it to be clean. I want it to be an OSHA-safe factory, you know? Let's go ahead and get 3 of these. Hopefully the craft didn't get stuck. Ah, we're making the plates. We'll cancel those. Until this is sped up, we can't... we just would have had to wait a while. It would have eventually finished, but... Let's place our copper coils, and this should be a valid craft. Make sure you got your drinks and snacks, folks. I got my drink. Now this alternator turns rotational force into RF. And I want to see just how much it'll give us when hooked up to this, for instance. So right now it generates 180 FE, and it only uses 8,000 of our stress units. Well, if we come over here, we have a lot of stress capacity available. So I'm going to place some gearboxes. And we'll eventually make more alternators, but tell you what, I'll just throw on the one for now. And we'll make more alternators later. Yeah, that hardly impacts it. We'll be able to... So what's funny is we're getting more power from the lava than it's consuming with just one. And we can add a lot more. So we're going to be cruising. Yeah, this is going to be good. Let's go ahead and grab our resonant parts. And I'm going to throw them in here, so it looks like it can only take one, but it can take one of each tier. So I'm going to make sure we have a few hardened and a few resonant that we can throw in our machines. So that should greatly increase speed and overall efficiency of the machines. After these 10, I do want 10 of these ones. And then I am going to try to put in our magma generator that it says dynamo. Might be only for dynamos. There we go. Speed, but more power. Gonna favorite that. Let's turn it into a pattern. Gonna need an electrum plate. So please make me a linkage. Let's see if... Oh, hey, that was a quest. Also, we got a create quest done. We got another rotational speed controller, as well as some flux duct. Let's see if I can put the... Oh, I can. Beautiful. So it's now using 640 RF a tick. Not as efficient, but much faster at producing lava. We might have to make some more alternators to offset that cost. Why don't we work on that right now, actually? So we are going to need some copper spools. Let's try to craft two of them. So we'll need 6. We'll need 2 capacitors. We'll need 2 iron rods. We'll need 12 iron plates and 2 andesite alloy. While these are being produced, we can get the first one going. It's getting there. Should be done any second. And we'll go ahead and make one more. What I'll do is I'll get another gearbox. for us to put this alternator on. I should be able to just pipe its energy up to the plug. Yep, there we go. Let's ponder them to make sure we're using it right. Oh, you can make giant batteries. Interesting. Took up another alternator. So with these combined, we kind of offset the lava production. I'm hoping with our reinforced, I want to see how much RF it uses. Still only 640, but we are moving pretty quick. Probably quick enough to also make a thermal series magmatic dynamo. I needed to put these reinforced also on this machine. So we should have all three. Yep. So why don't we look at a dynamo? Such as the magmatic dynamo. Looks like we can make every component needed. Which does complete a quest. Gives you some coal. Oh, choice reward. Ooh. I think I'm going to choose fluid cell. Now this magmatic dynamo, I don't know how much lava it's going to use. So what I'll do is I'll hook it up here. Max production at the moment is 40 RF. Let's look at some of the augments. I want generation rate. We are climbing in lava currently. Why don't we make some patterns here? Increases generation rate but reduces efficiency. And then I'm curious if our components can go in a dynamo. So now it does 160. And now it does 320. So I'm going to take a cable, a export bus, And I'm going to set it to lava. Remember, right-click with the bucket to set for lava. Left-click sets a lava bucket. We don't want to export lava buckets. We want to export lava. And then I'm going to speed this up. And we'll need a pipe upgrade. Did I do something wrong? I think the coil needs to be... Oh. Energy. Why is it doing worse? Is it because it exports the other way? So do we need to face it as such? I don't fully understand. Perhaps only a flux duct can pull the energy out? Or are we just, is it just because we're full on energy right now? Which we are. Yeah, I guess we don't need this right now. But we have it for future use. Should we need more power, we'll hook up the dynamo. Something that would make us need more power, though, is to increase our energy storage. I would like to make another gargantuan. Boy, it has to go through a lot of stuff to make this for us. Especially the flux dust. But hey, it's using resources. I may have just used all the redstone we were saving up for another bulk storage, though. Yep, I did. Oops. That's okay. You can drill for lava, which is interesting. We can also use lava shrines, which we're going to get into when we make our magic islands. Okay, well, that's crafting. We can work on other things. Let's take out all of our combs. And I'm going to move this hive to be over here. To be. Oh. Oh. I can do this. I promise you. And what we're going to want is for the items to be extracted and put into our ME system. I'm curious if we can use modular routers to do this. Or wait, we have laser IO. I've never really messed with laser IO. Why don't we jump into that? Let's see if it's in our Akashic Tome. Already, or if we need to make the book. Looks like we need to make the book. We need a logic chip. All right, pattern time, folks. So we need a raw logic chip. I don't want block of smoky quartz. I want quartz block. Just a block of quartz, please. And I'm going to tell it no substitutes. And the raw goes into a furnace. We'll go put that in now. Why don't we put it in the other furnace? So please make me a book. Oh, we need the block of quartz recipe. Now can we make the book, please? Beautiful. So here we go. There's a laser node. It is what interacts with adjacent blocks. Each side of the node has a 3x3 grid of inventory slots that accept cards. Use the buttons along the top to change which side you're working on in case... Okay, yep. Nodes can interact with multiple adjacent inventories. Okay. Laser connectors. Card holder holds cards. Overclockers. There are 3 extractor cards. Only the first one will operate during a game tick, and the second will only operate if the first fails to do everything. Okay. Overclocker allows it to use more per tick. Okay. I think we'll just stick with pipes, honestly. What's up, my man? Hey, what's up, Cam? How you doing, dude? Yeah, I think we're just going to use pipes. So I'm going to put down a line of universal pipes here to be used as we fill up with more and more bees. Gonna take a snooze real fast. Been good, just hanging out. Hey, glad to hear you're doing good, man. Glad to hear. We're gonna come over to the hive, and we want it to be extracting all of its items to the ME system. I don't care about anything else. But what we should probably do is run a cable over here. The question is where? I'm going to need more dense white cable. And honestly, I think we'll just share the cable that is already coming to this island. I don't see a need to make a whole nother cable. So let's go ahead and start running this. Over here. And we will pull off a P2P channel. Which we will need to set up. So let's get our memory card out. Come over here, and I believe we've got a spare channel here in the back. That will be for right here. And I'm just going to make a interface. Deciding how I want to do this as I'm building it. Oh, that is a P2P tunnel. and interface and pull out. Now, something that we need to keep up on is bottles for the hive. So what we're going to do, we have the crafting recipe for bottles. So we'll take a second interface. And this is going to be kind of annoying to do. I'm going to do the pipes first, just because it's going to be the annoying part. We're going to run a second pipe all along the top here. And disconnect it from the pipe beneath, and this will be our bottles. So I'm going to run along and disconnect here. And now we can throw down an interface, set it to pull. Going to throw an upgrade on it. And the interface will be set to be stocked with bottles. All across the top here, with a crafting card saying if we're out of bottles, make bottles. And that will keep the hives happy and active. Let's get our last spatial bee. Throw him in there. Now over in the center of the island, let's go ahead and run the dense cable back down. Here, I'm going to use a cable anchor. We're going to run it down under the island. Towards the center where we will process all of our combs. I gotta go too deep because a lot of these hives have to have a block in front of them like this. So going too deep, make sure that we don't ever run into any issues. And then we can just rebury this cable. Beautiful. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take some of our powered centrifuges. And we're going to make a couple more. To be precise, probably... Trying to think here. Let's just make 10. We'll make 10 of them. And what we'll do is we'll take our powered centrifuges And I'm going to run them in a line. Right here. Oh, I need to go a little further. And we will add a pipe down the middle. With a interface. That we will set to I'm curious, if I set a filter on this, we're going to need a pipe upgrade. I'm curious if I set a filter and if we look at the combs, where is the other combs? Yeah, spatial comb. It is just forge honeycombs. You know what? I think we will just do each comb individually. Because I don't want it to process these honeycombs. So I'll take our spatial combs and I'll put it there. This should go to put it, yeah, filled up these. And what we can do is also provide power with a point. And a pipe upgrade. That these all get power. And then what I'm going to do is have a pipe running along the top. And I'm not going to go into the ender tank. I'm just going to go into an interface. This would be a lot cleaner if I take this. Oh, I just broke everything. Let's fix this real fast. I'm going to place a pipe here and disconnect it. And a pipe here. And then what I can do is place our flux point somewhere like there. Disconnect from these. But connect from the bottom. I'm going to make sure we got the upgrade on this one. And then tell all of these to pull. It should pull both honey and items. And I think what we can do, make this look cleaner, is put a pipe here and disconnect it. And then take out these sides. So now, no honey, no items in any of them. They are just sending it back into the ME. That is beautiful. Let's go ahead and take another snooze. Let's check if our lava's keeping up. Oh yeah, we are golden. Now we need to upgrade the speed on all of these. I don't know how many we can make. See if we can make. Yeah, no, we need the combs. We're working on getting combs. But I can go ahead and upgrade one of these to just really cruise. See if I can give it max upgrades. Just give me one more. So this one will move real fast. And hopefully our total comb. Oh yeah, we've already gotten them all out here. We just got to make sure this keeps up with the amount of bees we add. See if we can make another simulator. Just got to wait for honeycomb. Okay. Once that's done, we'll add some more bees. And I'm going to take a pipe for power, come up a bit, and we'll have our incubator and our breeding chamber. Beautiful. Now, we still need a chocolate mining bee. So what I'm thinking we do, right, is just make a glass dome, put the dirt nests inside, throw honey treats in them, and just keep hoping. I don't know anything else we can do. We do need to add processing for the honey bottles. Or you know what? I think we'll leave the honey bottles as is. Yeah, we're gonna keep the honey bottles. But let's make a little glass enclosure. Where's my wand? To hopefully attract some bees. It'll be a little lopsided, but that's okay. We'll add a door. And just so that they don't get stuck on it, we'll place the door on this side. Gonna put down a few torches just so that it's always light in here. And then we will need... Just cleaning up our inventory a little bit here. Some of our nests. So we got 2 dirt nests, a snowy nest, a quartz nest. The end won't matter here. The obsidian we can just put down. It can be in an advanced beehive. Okay. But anyway, we'll need an oak nest and a nether gold nest. And what we'll do is we'll put these down. And use some honey treats on them. And hope for the bees we need. Oh, we missed one. We missed the oak nest. Lovely rainstorm. See if it's night. Nope. But this should help us keep up with our Certus. As well as we might be able to make the Fluix bee now. It is just give a Fluix pearl to a spatial bee. So let's breed another spatial bee. We'll need our... I can't remember the bees for the spatial. Ender crystalline. We'll need our ender bee and our crystalline bee. And we'll get a spatial bee. Okay. I may have just wasted our poppies, though. Elysium says, eventually you'll want to process and empty the honey bottles as they are needed for an endgame turn-in quest. Okay, let's check out some of the turn-in quests. We need to turn in honey. Well, I'm processing the combs, which gives me honey to turn in. So hopefully that will be enough. But we will need to... We could turn in the power right now. Let's go ahead and do that. So let's get a quest screen, or task screen. I'll come over to a point. And we will change this to 100,000 forge energy. Task complete. I totally forgot about all of these. I totally forgot this screen even existed, by the way. I'm going to put down some more diamond blocks. To get more budding amethyst. Oh wait, we have plenty. Never mind. Play mind. Yeah, that's kind of messed up. Can you... not spawn from the egg I throw? Thanks. How you doing, Elysium? Hope you're having a wonderful night or day. Thanks for coming to hang out. I always appreciate it. It's nice to chat with you. Is it night yet? Can I sleep through this rain? It is not. So we made all the thermal upgrades. We made some alternators. Our bees are going. What should we work on next? Because right now we're waiting for honeycombs. And for bees to spawn. We could just do some natural beekeeping for a moment to get more honeycomb, or we could just wait. Oh, it's definitely night now. Might just wait. We've got mob farms to set up. We've got the create island to set up. We have all the magical mods to do. We've hardly touched any of the magical mods. And it looks like Shady Wizard Villager. Shady Wizard. We'll do that later. We'll do that later. Let's see what the timer is on our bees. 800 seconds. Okay. These guys are cooking away. Tree farm's going strong. We still need to do all of our villagers. Gosh, there's so much to do, and I want to do it all at once. You know what I mean? Where there's just so many mods. You just want to do all of them. I wonder if we've gotten enough redstone to make another bulk item. Nope, because I keep using all my redstone. Our gargantuan storage should be done. We'll go ahead and throw another one of these down. Keep increasing the size of our energy buffer. Is there time in a bottle in this pack? Oh my gosh. I could have had this the whole time. Well, let's get it started. We'll start accumulating time, folks. I need to read quests. Maybe that's what we should do. But we'll start accumulating some time. And now I know I need to AFK. Monkedomus says, I came here to ask one question only. And what is it, my friend? If I can answer it, Monkedomus, I will. If you were given the opportunity to experience something for the first time again, what would it be? Honestly, if I had to choose one of the best experiences in my life that I would experience again, just to savor it again, would be when my son was born at the hospital and the first time they handed him to me. And I got to hold him and he opened his little eyes. That would be the moment I would experience again. Nothing has ever resonated with me so much as holding my newborn son for the first time. For certain, that would be it. But let's go ahead and take this off. Gotta think here. Aw, that's so cute. It's the truth. That's what it is. It's the truth and only the truth. Let's make the patterns for these. So diorite, we've already done andesite. Tough. And that's the only one we need of those, I think. We might mess around with some quests here. Why don't we go through all of the... What? I have flux. Is it because I never held a flux core? Father Gamer, I bet your son is proud of you. Well, he's only 7.5 months old, but he absolutely loves to just watch my screen. He sits in my lap, smacks my keyboard, and just has a great time. He loves to stare at my computer because of all the colors, all the RGB. Let's see if I need a flux core. That should go, yeah, boom, 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 boom. All those quests done. We need to make a personal shrinking device. We need to make a item collector from Cyclic. The only thing I don't have is a flint block or flint. I think we're actually going to make a recipe for flint. Let's do that now. We'll come to the uses, we'll go to the enrichment chamber, and we'll make a pattern for flint. We do need to rehook up all of our generation of different blocks. Maybe we could do that real fast, hook up a few more. Gotta teach him young. Yep. Elysium says there's also a mechanism quest that rewards you with the stuff to set up a truly OP-sized storage induction multi-block to supplement your Flux network stuff. They just give you the stuff for the induction matrix? I do know how to make the induction matrix and whatnot. I just didn't know they'd give you the things for it. I wonder if it's in the power quest line. Let's see, where is the powering up? There's the reactor, the turbine, fusion reactor controller. Huh. I wonder where the quest is. Reaper generators are a very unique way of both generating FE and killing mobs. Put in some soul catalysts and it will start dealing damage to the surrounding mobs. There's also multiple upgrade runes that will enhance its effects. Reaper generator, huh? Yeah, I haven't gotten into any of the magic mods yet. It's in the end game. Oh yeah, it gives you an infinity backpack. An ultimate induction provider and ultimate induction cells. Wow. The only thing I don't have is echo shards. We'll need to go to a sky village and find that mysterious villager. Unless, so it's... The villager is element craft, I think. So I wonder what the block is to make. I wonder what the the trade skill block is for villagers from Element Craft, so that I could just use it on a trader here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work through the endgame quests. Right now we need 100 buckets of honey, which we are getting right now. Speaking of which, we're up to 6 honeycombs. Heck yeah. Let's already see if we can use 7 minutes of time on this. Yep. It's working away. I know it works because it works in all the mods. In all the mods 8. Time acceleration works. I know we would get more honeycombs if I set up normal bees, but I want to set them up with a simulation upgrade. And for that, we need 9 more honeycombs. And then we'll set up regular bees. I want to look at some of these quest rewards. If you look up use for a village spawn egg in JEI, it will have a tab that shows you all the proper workstation. God, Elysium, you are the best. I thought I was a modded Minecraft guru, but you know so much. I typed your name. You know so much about this pack. It is fantastic. And I thought I knew modded Minecraft. You just need an arcane core? Oh, it's Ars Navu. Okay. Which we've already started dabbling in. Shady Wizard. All right, here we go. So we can get element sources. I guess we'll go ahead and do this. So Ender Dust and Emerald. I am not found in JEI. Yeah, I don't know why I typed your name. I don't know. I don't know, man. That was that was a not my proudest moment. I was trying to find you to put you in a trader here, but I guess it just didn't happen. Okay, we can trade Wilden Wing. Which we have thousands of in the functional storage drawers. Ooh, we can just buy some tablets, which is nice. We're gonna have to have a few of these guys. We can buy the different shards. Okay, he did not give us the Echo Shard trade. So, what we'll do is we'll throw these items in our inventory. And this wizard is going to mysteriously disappear. And we'll get a new one. I'm not sure. I don't know what I just threw. Huh. Not sure what happened to that wizard, so we'll put a new one down. Oh, would you look at that? We have Echo Shards, Amethyst, and Source Gem. Oh, I think I threw a gold ingot. What I threw on accident. So let's buy some of these. See what else he sells. Mirror Weave. Hell yeah, he just sells that? I'll take it. Tablet of Conjure Islands. Gimme, gimme. We'll have to try that out. And then he sells the shards as well. Okay. Well, I like this one. So he can stay. And we will cure him, lowers prices. So I'm going to need some more golden apples. We already got some potions ready. For anyone curious what I just did, instead of having to do it... That was loud. Instead of having to do it outside of the blocks, with the Easy Villagers mods, you can make what is called the Converter. Where all you have to do is give it a Potion of Weakness, doesn't have to be Splash, golden apples, and the villager. You don't have to capture a zombie. It comes with the zombie already in it. And it will cure them as if you cured them outside. If you truly love your shady wizard, you need to set them free by throwing them into the void. If they come back to you, then the feeling is mutual. It's true. It's true. I can't argue with it. Oh my gosh. That's fantastic. Let's see if our bees came. Oh, we got the chocolate mining bee. We got the chocolate mining bee. I'm going to sleep real fast. Come on. I'm going to get some bee cages. And we're going to go snag all these bees. Oh, yes. Chocolate mining bee. We also got a sweet bee, a green carpenter, another crystalline, and a gold. But what I needed was the chocolate mining bee. Because to make the redstone bee, we needed a chocolate mining bee and a glowing bee. And I already have glowing. I have quite a few glowing bees, actually. I'm going to take a high productivity. And then what was our best chocolate? We'll take this one. We're going to need some flowers. There's also a villager hat curio that, yeah, that is what I'm wearing. But it only counts as one cure. So you noticed how the Drigme shards on this trade were only halved to like 15 shards. After a few cures, 15 emeralds for the shard. After a few cures, it will only cost me 1 emerald for the shards. But let's go ahead and get rid of you. Get some more flowers. And then I'm going to turn this back on. So we're getting more pink slime and such. Okay, it's working. We're going to come to our bee breeder. And I'll have to make the Fluix bee later because I really need the redstone bee. Yeah, redstone bee. Perfect. Give me. A man after midnight. Won't you take me back? Tree farm's still going super strong, super fast. Let's keep completing quests. So let's look at... I wanted to come to the top, kind of work our way down a little bit, but I'm going to jump to pedestals. Because there was a few upgrades I haven't made yet, which is fluid manipulation. We only have to make one of these, and I'm going to make the unbottler for honey bottles. And then we are going to need a fan upgrade, attacker upgrade, recycler upgrade. And a block manipulation. We can do the... We'll do the breaker. We're going to need... Oh, some upgrade tips. The work area of an upgrade is set by sneak... Yep, we know that. Work locations, yep. For upgrades that transfer multiple items. In offhand, sneak right-click to cycle through the type. And in offhand, right-click to disable the current type. Okay. We're going to need to make a filter, as well as we'll make a item filter, a tag filter. That one sounds good, and a enchanted fuzzy. Why not? Then we're going to need a particle and render augment. Crafted when a linking tool is right-clicked on the ground near paper when it's... Of course, it has to be raining. After all the rain we've had. On the ground near parrot or bird animal. Okay, well, we'll get to those ones later. Why don't we make all the ones we just did? Let's see. If you give a villager an AE2 charger workstation, they will trade Fluix and Certus. Yeah, so those are what we're already rocking. It is how I'm currently getting Fluix. This is just an automatic setup where the farmer grows carrots, carrot for emerald, emerald for Fluix. And then I have been trading with them over here. This is how we did all of our Fluix so far. Has been through them because I didn't want to have to make it in water. And this is just my super cheap setup for auto Fluix crystals, which has been going very well. I've been using a lot of them, but it's already given us 15,000. So that's good. But I don't like... Oh, why? Well, we got some leather. Okay. We need... Let me think. Let's see if our... Okay, that's almost done. We're going to make our pedestal upgrades. So for those that we can, we're going to make patterns for. So I want a bottler, a unbottler, a recycler, a attacker, a fan, and a breaker recipe. Go ahead and toss these in. And we'll go ahead and make these. So please give me, let's see. If you put a dread lamp on that platform, it will stop passive mob spawns if you don't want them to continue to spawn horses and stuff. Yeah, I don't know the range of the dread lamp, and I don't know if it affects my delightful dirt. Which, until I put a thing to break it, I have to keep manually breaking the grass, but that's okay. I can do it. It doesn't matter to me. Or I guess we could just quickly set up a builder to clear it, but nah. That's okay. If I turn on the delightful dirt, my island starts spawning mobs. But maybe we'll set up a dread lamp. For anyone curious, the dread lamp comes from the same mod as the mega torch, and instead of preventing hostile mobs, it prevents passive mobs. We'll see how big the range is, I guess. We'll make some dread lamps. And we'll see if any of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if any of them affect our main island. I do need more black dye, though. We do have a dye bee. What else can I make with... Oh, I can use wither roses? Sure. I thought I had more. I know I can get more easily. Distance config. Okay. We'll just use charcoal. There. That should be enough for 5 dread lamps. But what I'm curious is if we'll see if eventually we'll just put these under the islands eventually, but for now I'll just put them on top. I'm curious if delightful dirt still spawns within that radius. Oh. Oh, he's so cute. No, come back. You guys can stay. You can stay. Oh, easy hearts. Easy hearts. They can stay. I like them. They're cute. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have had one more. Yeah, one more dread lamp. Let's see if this is still running. Cursed dirt and delightful are not affected. Oh, okay, perfect. Oh man, so many mods to mess around with. Let's see if we got our honeycomb. Enough of them. Nope, not enough yet, but it'll get there because I'm going to be AFK in my time in a bottle. We've got 21 minutes. We can slam on this bad boy. Heck yeah. Cruise. Get more honeycombs. So that I can make another simulator. Five more. Let's see. Do I just make this a really long stream? Or do I stop and restart in like an hour or something? I think we'll just make this a long stream. Oh, look, they did breed. We got the baby fox. He doesn't fit above the snow. Oh, I love it. I think we'll just keep streaming. Why not? I've got a lot. I just want to play Minecraft, you know? Even if we don't fit the stream title. I wonder what our honey's up to after doing that, actually. 81 buckets, almost to 100. Set this to 100 buckets of honey. Set an export bus. Get some honey. And we'll slowly turn in this quest. Interesting, you get more if you use create, but that's okay. We're gonna have so much honey once all our bees are up and running. It's gonna be a nuisance to store, so I am not worried about honey in the slightest. Let's see if our bee is done. Okay, we got 1 redstone bee. We'll need to give it 2 more flowers. Do I have cornflowers? I do. I believe the redstone bee can breed among itself. Ah, no, I don't think it can. Or maybe it can if I do use. No, it's just how you make the cinnabar, the lapis. Okay. We got a bit more time in our bottle. Keep accelerating this. Since we're getting honeycomb in the most ridiculous way possible. We need 4 more. You know, I'm not thinking. We have a beekeeper. I wonder if these guys eventually trade for honeycombs, like give you honeycombs. Let's see what other trades this guy gives. Bee jar, sure. What's the master trade? Quarry bee, sure. And a regular bee nest. Sure, we'll take 1. And then I'll hold on to you. But I do want to see what other trades we can get here. Okay, we'll stick with this one. Same treat. Yeah, I don't think they sell honeycombs. Yep. Just beehive to advanced. Oak expansion box. Sturdy bee cage. Bee jars. Quarry bee, yeah, bee nest. Okay, yeah, he doesn't sell what we're looking for. Just waiting on the redstone bee. Speed up the beehive a little bit more. Three more honeycombs. I want to dabble in magic, but we need to build their islands. Which isn't going to be fun. Need to expand the create island. There's a lot to do, a lot of waiting. I'm debating what to do. Tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to get another drink from the fridge here. Another, what do we got this time? I grabbed a Dr. Pepper. For anyone who is curious and is still here, I will be going to house sit for a little over 2 days tomorrow, And so there may not be I know I've been streaming like 2 to 3 times a day the past few days, but there will be a break in the streams while I'm gone, just so if anyone's here listening, that's where I am. I'm not going away. As soon as I get back home, we'll immediately jump back to streaming. But that's just for anyone who's curious. There'll be roughly 2-ish days without streaming, or I can try to stream from the house I'm sitting. Unfortunately, I won't have as good of a mic setup unless I drag everything there, and I don't know how good the internet is there. But just don't expect any stream. There's a chance it'll happen, who knows. We need to get our other material gens set up. For quite a few blocks. Most importantly, though, would be soul sand. I need to get gravel going. I need to do stone with silk touch. Yeah, we've got a few to set up. Oh, the pedestals. Pedestal thingies. I totally forgot we were doing that. Alright, please make me an attacker upgrade. A unbottler, a recycler, a fan upgrade. I know some of these are for the same quest. A breaker, and a bottler, which I don't need the bottler, but that should be all those quests. How's our honey doing? Oh, look how close we are. We're so close. Speed that up. See if we can make another simulation. Oh, we're so close. We do need to grow up the 1B, though. Look, he's still in my inventory. We'll throw him in the incubator. I think I'm just gonna have him grow up in the hive because I can't afford honey treats right now. I don't think it works without honey treats. You know what? We're doing a lot of waiting now. I think I'm going to wait for combs, wait for a bunch of stuff, and watch a show. We're going to call the stream here. And once again, I'll be back in roughly 2 days, possibly sooner, and we'll continue then. So a huge thank you to all that tuned in to watch or are watching later. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to give it a like and subscribe. Really helps out the channel. I can't believe the growth we've had in just 1 week. So a huge thank you to all my viewers. Thank you. Bye-bye.